What's going on, Sliders? Welcome back to the Piplup Party, and today we're going to be talking about the most underperforming cards from Crown Zenith. Now, here we are at the top of Crown Zenith, but we're not starting at the top. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom, about, not this far down, but about where the start of the Galarian Gallery is. Right here, okay. Now, right off the bat, I would already say that these cards at the very bottom, like, the Voltorb's not, I think that it should be priced higher than $1. But then again, you have to factor in how common the Galarian Gallery cards are for Crown Zenith. So I guess I won't complain. I won't be that picky because then I'm going to be repricing all of these. So we're going to leave those for now. The first thing I want to comment on is this Toxtricity. Because in my opinion, I think this Toxtricity, I just think it looks a lot cooler than $1.84. I don't think this should be placed below, what's a good, I don't think this Paris should be higher than Toxtricity. I don't believe that. What are some other cards? Actually, this Magnezone is also another unperforming, a card in my opinion that I think is underperforming. I kind of want to talk more about the Galarian Gallery than the V cards, the V Maxes and V Stars. If I see one that I really think I like, I'll talk about it, but this is mainly Galarian Gallery. This Magnezone and Toxtricity right now are my two that I think definitely should be higher up than they are right now. I like that Dunsparce, but honestly, I think it's fine being there. As we scroll up, I like the Turtwig. Yeah, I think that might be fair. I think this Solrock should be a bit higher. That's a cool one in my opinion. I don't think Bidoof should be ahead of it, but you know, that's all right. The Ditto card, honestly, I like Ditto, but I don't know. It's a cool card, and there's a lot of detail to it, but it's just something about it just I don't like. I don't know what it is. I like everything about the card, but you put it all together, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Magmortar, I think that's a cool card. I think that one should be higher, to be honest, as well. As well as the Electivire, that should be higher. Well, actually, I guess it makes sense that these two are close in price to each other, but if you ask me, I'd say the Magmortar card should be worth more. I don't know. I think, and then again, we're talking about cheap cards right now where you haven't got too far up yet. So this isn't really going to be a big. It's like a matter of like 30 cents we're talking here. But I would put the Magmortar ahead of Electivire. Let's see what other cards do I think do not below Rayquaza. I'm surprised the VMAX for Rayquaza is $3. I'd expect it to be a bit more than that, but. It's not the end of the... This Deoxys, that's really only... See, I haven't looked at a lot of the prices on these low Galarian Gallery cards. $3.74 for this Deoxys. That would be one I'd look to buy. That's a pretty cool one. Especially for the price that's at. That's pretty good. Oh, there's two Rayquaza VMAXs, actually. I didn't even notice that. That's weird. They're, like, pretty much the same thing. Wait, are they? I think this might be a glitch. It's, like, reversed. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. That's a cool card. That's a cool card as well. That one, $4.21. I think that might be a fine price for it. Let's see. I think we might start getting to a bit of the better cards here in a second. I like the Miltank, but I think that's fine where it is. Honestly, that's a little high. No, you know, that's fine where it is. The Lapras. Oh, I like the Lapras card. It makes sense for the Lapras to be one of the highest Galarian Gallery cards before it gets to like a V or anything higher like that, like a V Star or something. I think that's a fair Galarian Gallery, like the base Galarian Gallery, whatever that would be called. That's a fair placement for Lapras, I think, almost at $5. Pikachu obviously is, I believe, the highest Galarian Gallery card before it gets into the ultra rare pulls. So yeah, to have Pikachu there at like $10, I think that's fair. I'm not gonna complain with that at all. What do we got here? The Samurai. I like Samurai. I think there's a cooler Samurai card that's more expensive than this, so I'm not gonna complain with that. Charizard. Yeah, it makes sense. Charizard V-Star, $10. The Radiant Charizard beats it out though at $13. See, here's the thing. I think the Radiant cards are not like priced high enough. But then again, it's hard to price this Charizard higher than the Radiant Charizard higher than $13 when you compare it to the card to its left. Look at this Samurott. The artwork, and then the Zamazenta even further to the left. These cards have so much more detail, and the full arts as opposed to just the Radiant Charizard. Like, it's a cool Charizard card, but I don't really know if that's gonna be even comparable to these other cards from Crown Zenith. So $13 for the Radiant Charizard, I think is fair. The Zorora VMAX, I think, is very cool. The Mew, the Mew goes for more than the Pikachu does. I forgot about this Mew. I did a video looking at all these, and this Mew was one of my favorites, I think. So this Mew higher than the Pikachu, I definitely think is warranted. I think that's fair. And as we go a little higher up, now we're getting to the V-Stars and all that jazz. I don't have any issues with anything around here. This Deoxys, I'm happy that this is, the VMAX goes for more than the V-Star, because I think the VMAX is a cooler one. But they do bring two very different, like, perspectives of a card into play, so I think the VMAX was better, but I like how it's kind of a different feel. The Zacian, I also think, I like that one a lot. Maybe bump it a little high. No, when I look at the cards above it, I'm gonna have to take that back. Oh, the Darkrai V-Star. Darkrai V-Star. Oh my god. Okay, I'm biased because I love Darkrai. $27. I'm putting that thing at 35 if it's me. But that's because I love Darkrai. Entei, I think that's fine where it is. The Raikou is fine. I might bump the Raikou up a little bit. I've seen a lot of people liking that one. So I might think it should be worth a little more, but then again, maybe it's more of a common pull. It is just a V, as we see there. The Zoroark, to be honest, I think is kind of overpriced. Or I'm just not a fan of the Zoroark that much. This card in particular. Especially Hisuian Zoroark, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. But other people are, I guess. If it's me, I'm saying that's a bit overvalued. This is just my opinion, of course. Pikachu, I think this is the only secret rare out of the whole set, I think. So I think the pull rates are actually, you're not probably gonna get it if you open Crown Zenith, but if you open enough of it, you have a really good chance. Just because it's the only, if you're only gonna pull a secret rare, it's gonna be that one. So that definitely helps its case. It's a really cool card though, but the fact that it is the only secret rare and makes it a lot easier to pull, I think $35 is a fine price. Then you got the you got two evolutions right here. I think, what's this, 46, 35? Yeah, that's fair. I'd put the Glaceon above the Leafeon, but maybe that's just me. I'm sure Leafeon's, it's probably more of a fan favorite. Maybe, I don't know. I like the Glaceon though. I think the card, even the lighting and everything on it, I think it looks a lot better. Oh, we're getting up. I did not realize we're getting up there quick. Okay. Yeah, the Glaceon I'd put above the Leafeon. You know what I'd do? I'd swap spots on this page right here. I'd swap the Glaceon and the Leafeon where they are. I'd swap those two spots. And then I think that would be about right. And now we get up to the gold cards. Okay. If it's me, I'm putting the Palkia over the Dialga by like $2 or $3. $70 for them. Yeah, that's fair. To be honest, I think I feel like all of these cards, just the vibe they give off, I feel like they should all just be like almost 100 at least. But I mean, 70 is still really good for them. The Palkia, I do think I like the Palkia more than the Dialga, as I just said. I don't know. I'm more of a Palkia guy. I don't know. Never clicked with Dialga. I think it's because I was playing Pokemon Go and I got some Palkias, and he's my boy now. So I'm picking Palkia over Dialga. But neither of them, I think, compared to this Mewtwo, of course. This is a really cool Mewtwo. Kind of reminds me of the Charizard UPC version. I think it's the... I want to look this up. Is this the... Right here. Is this the other form? Okay, Mewtwo is in the middle of... I think that might be the same artwork. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think that's this. Yeah, that definitely is the other angle of the artwork. Yeah, that's cool. I think this image is a little bit after because the energy thingy is more charged up there than it is here. So yeah, I think this is like seconds before the other angle we're seeing, but that's actually really cool. So to have that over $100 is well deserved. Now we move on, and here's where it's gonna get a little controversial here for most of you, I think. I think the Giratina should not be the best here. I think it should be Arceus, but maybe, that might be a hot take there. I like Arceus more, and I think the Arceus card is a lot more badass. This is what it's looking like when I see the 4 gold cards. It just feels to me like you got you got Arceus at the top of the mountain, right? Arceus right here, top, front and center. Then you got off to the, ooh, I don't know if this is going to be the left or the right in the video, but for me, this is the right here. So branching off to the right, you got Dialga. Branching off to the left, you got Palkia. They're both kind of like looking off in their own, you know, they're both looking off into the distance their own way. Well, Arceus is there staring at the camera at the top of the volcano. And then all the way underground, you got like Giratina like crawling about. That's how I feel like it is. So just based off that alone, I feel like I feel like it should kind of be like Arceus, Palkia, Dialga there at the second tier, and then Giratina's at the third. But it doesn't work like that, I know. It's just Giratina's a popular Pokemon, so I mean, as are all of them, but Giratina is a lot more appreciated, I think. So I guess it makes sense to have Giratina worth more. But that's just how I view it. I feel like Giratina is kind of like underneath the volcano, like down in like the, you know, down in the, I don't know, down in the on the ground or underground, whereas everyone else is kind of on the volcano. That's what it feels like to me. So to have it at the number one, I don't know. I disagree. I think Arceus should be worth what Giratina is worth. The Giratina should be worth what the Arceus is worth, at least. If not, put him below the Dialga and Palkia. And that's my rankings on what is underappreciated. I didn't think I was going to do what was overappreciated, but I kind of did that a little bit. And I didn't dissect it. I just kind of scrolled through and just gave, you know, general, just, yeah, this one's better, this one's worse. Just because I don't want to go too much into detail. I think that might take a long time. We might end up with another 50-minute Crown Zenith video, which I had once, and I don't want to do that again because it made my voice was shot by the end of it. So I think this is all I'm gonna do. Just a brief overview of the underappreciated cards and the overappreciated cards. So yeah, if you did think, or if you agreed with this at all, make sure to leave a like on the video. That'd be greatly appreciated. Also, subscribe to join the Piplup party because you're not gonna want to miss out. We have awesome videos coming in the future, and that's all I got today. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Why did I say bye like that?